we've got more Madden 24 updates to go over. So as most of you probably know, we got the big overall game update yesterday. I will link that at the end of this video if you happen to miss it. Had a ton of updates for gameplay, some franchise and superstar mode fixes, some player likeness updates, some presentation updates, and more. Now today what we're going to be going over is the new roster update, but along with that is a lot of the players that just switched to new teams. So we're definitely going to cover that first, as there's a handful of big name new players that are now officially on their new teams in Madden 24, and you can use them for online head-to-head, franchise mode, whatever you want to do. And if you're new to the channel and you never want to miss out on any of these important Madden updates or updates for the upcoming NCAA football game, make sure to subscribe and turn the bell icon on. That way you never miss any of these important videos when they go live. So first, let's start with the players who are officially on their new teams with this roster update. Now, when the title update happened yesterday, a lot of people assumed that the players would be on their new teams with that update, but that only happens with roster updates, so it can be a little confusing. We get title updates usually once or twice a month, which updates things like gameplay, player likeness, franchise mode, and more. With the roster updates, we get those at the end of each week, and if there is any roster movement like trades or free agent pickups, those will happen with the roster updates. Now, of course, we got to start with the biggest name that was moved, and that is Chase Young. Might have shocked some people, but it looks like the Commanders are hitting that reset button. He got traded over to the 49ers, and I know Chase Young so far has not lived up to that high draft pick. He was thought to be maybe a generational pass rusher coming out, but the talent and the potential is still clearly there. He's dealt with some injuries. He hasn't been in the best situation, but this year he's actually looked really good, and now you pair him with Nick Bosa in that Niners defense. I mean, he's going to probably go crazy on the Niners just off the simple fact that he's the second best pass rusher on that team, which is insane to think about. Both of them went to Ohio State as well, which is pretty cool. So this should be pretty big for the 49ers. His teammate and fellow pass rusher Montez Sweat, who many expected to get moved, was also moved, but the Bears was a little bit more of a shocking team because they also seem like a team that's rebuilding, and Montez Sweat is still fairly young, so it's not necessarily a bad rebuilding piece, but I don't think a lot of people expected him to go over to the Bears, but nonetheless, a really good pickup for that team going forward. Another pass rusher was on the move in Leonard Williams, who went over to the Seahawks. A lot of pass rushers moving around at this deadline. Another really good pickup for a team that is playing really well this year. They're definitely looking like one of the best teams in the NFC right now. Probably gonna go down to the wire in that division with the 49ers. So definitely a good pickup for a team that's really good and just looking to get another solid player on that defensive line, a good veteran in Leonard Williams. The Bills also made a big pickup of themselves, trading for Rasul Douglas, another defensive player. Didn't really see too much offensive player movement. Usually, we might see a big name wide receiver, maybe a running back get moved, but it was mostly the defensive players. And Rasul Douglas is like the perfect fit for the Bills, who are already a good team, and they're obviously still trying to chase that championship. So this was a really solid pickup for them. Couple of other guys who got moved: Joshua Dobbs going over to the Vikings because of the Kirk Cousins injury, and I'm guessing the Cardinals are expecting Kyler Murray to be back within the next couple weeks, so no more need for Josh Dobbs, especially if you can get a decent trade for him. And then we had Donovan Peoples-Jones getting traded over to the Lions, which was one that I didn't really expect, but good pickup for the Lions. They're still kind of looking for that third receiver. Jamison Williams still hasn't fully come on yet, so they needed another weapon in that offense, and I think this is a solid guy who kind of knows his role and can be pretty valuable for them going forward. But hold up, stop right there really quickly. If you want to win some money and you think you know sports like even a little bit, then you need to be signed up at Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy's pick'em game is one of my favorite things to play while I'm watching sports. They have a wide variety of player stats, and all you simply have to do is either pick higher or lower, and if you know sports at all, this is pretty easy, and if they hit, you win money. And the best part about Underdog Fantasy is if you sign up using my promo code RAY, they're going to give you a free play right off the bat. They'll give you a random quarterback to get a single yard. For this Sunday's NFL games, the special is Lamar Jackson to get a single yard, and if you sign up after Sunday and want to play for Monday, it'll be Justin Herbert to get a single yard. And no matter when you sign up, there's always going to be a free play like this, but they also double your first deposit up to $500, which is insane, meaning however much you deposit up to $500, they give you that same amount back in your account for free to play with, and you can turn that into real winnings. Now let's get into this week's full roster update. We're going to start with the players going up and then cover the players going down. And we're starting once again with A.J. Brown of the Eagles going up +1 to a 96 overall. He's been going up almost every week this year. He is on a tear, having a season like no other. Believe he even set a record for consecutive games of 125 plus receiving yards. So, I mean, if he keeps playing like this, if he keeps getting 100 plus yards every game, he'll probably be at 99 before the season's over. We've got Patrick Surtain of the Broncos going up +1 to a 96 overall as well. One of the best corners in the league. Probably the best corner at this point. I think it's pretty safe to say he's been that good. We've got Dexter Lawrence of the Giants going up +1 to a 94 overall, one of the best interior linemen in the league. We have Sauce Gardner of the other New York team also going up +1 to a 94 overall. Jamar Chase going up yet again. He's finally kicking it into gear this season, as is the Bengals. He's going up +1 to a 93 overall. We got CeeDee Lamb, another receiver who's been tearing it up lately. They've finally been feeding him the ball more, and you can see exactly what he does when you feed him the ball. He needs targets, and he's going up yet again +1 to a 92 overall. Joe Burrow is also going up +1 to a 92. We've got Danielle Hunter going up 3 to a 91 overall. He's got a ton of sacks this year. I don't know if he leads the NFL, but if not, he's definitely close. He's having like a really big bounce back year, so definitely good to see him back in the 90s. DeAndre Hopkins is going up +1 to a 90 overall after that big week with Will Levis. I honestly think he should have went up a little more. That was a crazy game. D-Hop still has it. I don't care what anybody says. This guy isn't washed. He just needs a decent quarterback. We've got Travis Etienne, who's been tearing it up this year. He's also going up +1 to a 90, officially in that 90 overall club for the first time, and he'll probably keep going up with the way he's been playing. Brandon Ayuk is going up +1 to a 89 overall. Ryan Ramczyk is also going up +1 to a 89. Joe Mixon is going up +1 to a 88 overall. Dak Prescott getting it back going these last few weeks. He's going up +1 to a 87 overall. And then we've got Evan Ingram and Kenny Moore also going up +1 to a 87. Chris Godwin's going up +1 to a 86 overall. Garrett Wilson's going up +1 to a 85 overall. And then we've got Cameron Curl and Trey Smith also going up +1 to a 85. Darius Williams is going up +1 to a 84 overall. And then we've got Kyle Hamilton, Tariq Woolen, and Taylor Decker all going up +1 to a 84 as well. Deion Dawkins is going up +1 to 83 overall. Tyler Lindenbaum is also going up +1 to 83. Marcus Peters kind of bouncing back a little bit. He's going up +2 to 83 overall. Tyler Smith is also going up +2 to an 83. Cam Robinson's going up +2 to 82 overall. Quincy Williams also going up +2 to an 82. I believe he was even the defensive player of either the week or the month for the AFC, I want to say. So he's been having a really good year. Deron Bland been having a solid year as well. He's going up +1 to 82 overall. And then we've got Javonte Williams and Ryan Stonehouse also going up +1 to 82. Bradley Chubb's going up +1 to 81 overall. Cole Kmet is also going up +1 to an 81. We've got Jahmyr Gibbs going up +2 to an 81 overall, having the best game of his career so far. And then we've got Brandon Aubrey going up +3 to an 81 overall. Denzel Perryman's going up +1 to an 80 overall. Harrison Buckner's also going up +1 to an 80. And then we've got Kayvon Thibodeau going up +3 to an 80 overall, having a pretty good week. Rashid Shaheed is going up +1 to a 79 overall, and he's also going up +1 speed to 95 speed. Had a really good week, having a really good year, had a bunch of big breakaway plays. I think that's why they're boosting up the speed a little bit. Dante Jackson's going up +1 to a 79 overall, and then we've got a few rookies who are also going up +1 to a 79. Dalton Kincaid, Joey Porter Jr., and Jordan Addison. And I'm going to say it again, I think Jordan Addison, after the season he's had so far, he simply should be higher than a 79. Another good young player, Josh Downs, is going up +2 to a 79 overall. Tyjae Spears is also going up +2 to a 79. Geno Stone is going up +3 to a 78 overall. Gus Edwards is going up +1 to a 78 overall. Rookie Bryce Young got his first win. He's going up +1 to a 74 overall. And Will Levis had a good debut last week. He's going up +2 to a 69 overall. Now let's talk about the players who are going down. Cooper Kupp starting us off, going down 1 to a 95 overall. Hasn't been great the last couple weeks. We've got Jesse Bates going down 1 to a 94 overall. Justin Tucker going down 1 to a 91 overall. And then we've got Marshawn Lattimore, Quentin Nelson, and Terry McLaurin also going down 1 to a 91. Von Miller's going down 2 to a 91 overall. David Bakhtiari is going down 1 to a 90 overall. Aaron Jones is going down 1 to a 89 overall. And then we've got Denzel Ward, Joel Bitonio, and Mike Evans also going down 1 to a 89. Charvarius Ward's going down 1 to a 88 overall. Deebo Samuel is also going down 1 to a 88. Joey Bosa is going down 2 to a 88 overall. Austin Eckler is going down 1 to a 87 overall. Chris Olave is going down 1 to a 85 overall. Been having some rough weeks for my team. He plays for my team, but he's just been dropping the ball. He's just not in the game right now. Not sure what's going on. Hopefully he can bounce back. We've got James Bradbury, Jimmy Ward, and Zadarius Smith also going down 1 to a 85. Calvin Ridley's going down 1 to a 84 overall. Dre Greenlaw is also going down 1 to a 84. Rasul Douglas is going down 1 to a 83 overall. Greg Newsome's going down 1 to 82 overall. And then we've got Landon Dickerson and Tommy Townsend also going down 1 to 82. Charles Leno Jr. is going down 1 to 81 overall. We've got Justin Reed and Patrick Peterson also going down 1 to 81. Dalvin Cook is going down 2 to 80 overall. I believe he started the year in like the low 90s. He has just dropped like crazy. It just seems like he's kind of cooked, no pun intended now. I don't know what's going on, but just not looking good. We've got Hunter Henry going down 1 to 80 overall. Matthew Stafford going down 1 to 79 overall. Ramondre Stevenson is also going down 1 to 79. Juju Smith-Schuster is going down 1 to 78 overall. And then we've got Deonte Banks going down 1 to 76 overall. Now, if you want to check out yesterday's huge title update for Madden 24, make sure to check out this video right here on the screen.